HVK all day. What's poppin' YouTube? In this video, I want to talk about beta male men being stuck in alpha male bodies. So, what do I mean by that? So, what is a beta male? A beta male is somebody who is, not confident, is a simp, puts women on pedestals, doesn't have no masculine frame. And alpha male is almost like the complete opposite, where he's confident, he's charismatic, he gets all the chicks. He's the man, right? He's the leader of the pack. So in this video, guys, I want to talk about how there are men out there that have the body of an alpha male, but they're stuck as a beta male. This is something that I be seeing a lot, guys, where there's just like a dude that just has so much potential, but he's just a beta male, like from within, you know. And you're not born like this, honestly, guys. Like, society kind of socially conditions you to be beta. I'll make a separate video on this, guys, but basically, society conditions men to be like watered down versions of themselves, to be weak, to be conditioned to be weak, to not be masculine or anything like that, guys. So yeah, guys, like it's all about the energy behind the person is what it comes down to. So that's what I've noticed, guys. Like, there's been people that I've known that like literally have like a nice like physique, like they have like a, how do you say, like they have like their genes, like they could be like an athlete if they wanted to. They could be like a bodybuilder, or they just, they're tall, they're like 6 foot tall, they're like 200 pounds, but the person behind that is like very beta male, like simp like behaviors. So let me try to do an example of what I mean by this. So I knew this person, guys, where he's like 6 feet tall, probably like 200 and something pounds, but he's like he's basically, his potential, guys, that he could have is kind of like, it's like wasted. He has so much potential that he could like use his height and his size to accomplish like great things. He could have like a super strong physique, but instead he's just like smoking weed all day, just playing video games all day, and just being like a simp, guys. I'm not trying to bash this person, but I see it because like this dude is like taller than me, he's like bigger than me, but he's just sitting on his ass all day, not doing anything, just being lazy and turning himself into like a beta male. Like one time I was hanging out with him, and he left his phone on this thing, and I grabbed it for him, and I look at the wallpaper, and it's like a big booty chick like twerking or something like that, and I'm just like what is this, bro? Like, it's crazy, man. Like, it really doesn't matter how a person is, like how they look. It's all about the energy behind it, man. Somebody could be like short, right? They don't have the best genes or whatever, but the energy behind it is like an alpha male. They're just like driven. They be working out every day. They be smashing their goals. They don't put women on pedestals. They're just doing all these things like to have like a better future. But then there's, at the same time, there's guys out here that are like, 6 foot tall, are just like have good ass genes, but is like, it goes to waste. You know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes be wasting their genetic potential by being like socially conditioned. They're just on their phones all day, just on social media. I remember the same dude that I'm talking about right now. Like back when I was like using social media, he was like, he always uploads videos of himself smoking and stuff like that. But anyways, he had like this song, and it was like Cardi B or something like that. It was like Cardi B, and then I was all like, I said something about the song, and he's like, "That's my wife," And I'm just like thinking like, bro, like what the heck, man? Like I swear, guys, like these guys turn themselves, whatever you want to call it, man, like simps or like feminized men or beta males or whatever, man. Like society just conditions men to act a certain way, you know. So like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter like how tall they are, how tough they look. Like the energy behind it is very like cringe, you know. It's kind of like sad. It's like it's like just the wasted genetics, you know. It's just like if that person wanted to, you know, he could straight up be like a football player, or he could be like a badass like bodybuilder, or he could just use his height and his size to like do great things, you know. But instead he's just like smoking weed and, you know, playing video games and then just being like a simp. So, you know, that's basically what I'm trying to say, guys. You know, I'm not trying to bash people, but I'm just kind of speaking what it is, man. It's just like, it's just something that I've noticed, guys, you know. So that's basically it. And you know, there's a lot of potential that a person can have, but it's all about like knowing it, you know. So it's just like, it's kind of sad, you know. It's kind of like they could be doing so much more, but instead they're just like limiting their potential by the habits they be doing. So just something that I wanted to talk about in this video real quick, guys, is just, you know, just like strong men, I guess, like in weak strong men physically but weak spiritually, you know what I'm saying, or like energetically, or on the personality level is you know, they're very like, you know, is different. It varies from how they are, how they look, versus how they are like in within. So that's basically it, guys. I just want to talk about that real quick. So yeah, peace.